Do you think 12-year-olds should be taught LGBTQ topics in school?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No, I don't think so. I think they're too young.
It should just be completely normalized from the beginning. It shouldn't be introduced one day as some new and unique and like odd spectacle topic. I think all kids should just grow up thinking that any type of love is normal.
I think 12 is a little extreme. I think it's a little on the low side.
They're too young to understand like that concept. That's more for an adult.
At the age of 12, you're in 6th grade, you're going to middle school, you're going to open up your mind to things that you wouldn't have in elementary school. So I feel like, yeah, why not?
There's no harm. No one's going to get hurt. It's fine. It shouldn't be that big of a deal.
It's kind of hypocritical because the big thing in the LGBTQ community is you should be able to decide for yourself what you're exposed to. I think it's hypocritical to teach 12-year-olds that ideology, especially if it's not what they've grown up with, not what their parents want them to be taught.
And what's the earliest age you think kids should be exposed to LGBTQ topics?
As early as any kid is exposed to any sort of topics regarding love and, sex.
And when do you think the appropriate age is?
Never.
Maybe like high school.
18, like when you're an adult, when you can actually like understand like what that means and it's your decision in your life.
Even then, I don't think it should be taught in schools like the way it's being taught currently.
Is 12 years old like the best age to do that?
I mean, yeah, I think you're getting mature enough to understand topics that are going to be brought up around that age anyway, so.
There's a way to bring it up at any age. Like, it doesn't matter.
What would you say to the person who says, yes, 12-year-olds should be taught this in schools?
I would say you're wrong because it's not the truth. It's not what aligns with the truth.
What would you say to all the people that say, no, 12 years old is too young?
I think that there's a problem with that, and I think that they should probably reflect on why they don't want kids to learn about LGBTQ so young.
I just think it's too young.
Why? I don't know why they would. I don't know.
Like, it's going to come up at some point,
Yeah,
so.
it's better to be educated about it than not, because then people have like misconceptions.
Do you think there's been an agenda recently to push LGBTQ onto kids?
In the past couple of years, yeah.
Yeah, I think there definitely has, and I definitely don't approve of it.
You see it in like kid TV shows.
Where do you see it?
Definitely like the news for sure.
Yeah, I'd say social media. I feel like they're really pushing for it.
Why?
I think the idea is that there should be like freedom in gender ideology and religion and stuff, but it's taking freedom from people who want to live a certain way that doesn't involve that.
Do you think there's been an agenda recently to push LGBTQ onto kids?
There definitely is an agenda, 100%. It's not a bad agenda, but there definitely is an agenda.
Why do you think it's a good agenda?
Because kids need to learn. You can't just leave your kids blind. They go into school being blind to certain things, and then they're like, hey, Mom, why did this happen? Why did this happen? If you learn, then it's so much easier, simpler in the beginning of life rather than later in life. They become more ignorant later in life.